Are you ready to get your mind blown or at least raise an eyebrow? As this game has a very unique approach to the action roguelike genre that I haven't seen in a hot minute. So stick around. Welcome back, everybody. The name is Wolf. This is Bioprototype 2, the prologue. It is free on Steam if you want to give it a go, and I most likely think that you would want to, because as you can see, it's a very adorable art style, but the power of this game, and I will show you this before we go into the gameplay, is right here, where you create your character, kind of. So let's do this from the start, right? Let's do this from the get-go. We have 6 slots in our brain right now. That's our current brain capacity. And these are the artifacts, or not the artifacts, the organs that we have. You can, however, find organs in the wild when you do the game. You can also print them and upgrade the printer and upgrade the amount of slots available on your printer. And then you can buy all these wonderful things. So, and later there's other stuff to it as well. But right now, let's keep it simple and let's put our guy together. We first need a spine. Very important. This is the base of our character. As you can see, it has 2 seconds, an activation for every 2 seconds. And efficiency is 150. So anything we put on the right here is going to be 150% as good as it says, right? That's what that means. We have compatibility of a bunch of organs and tools. So let's keep it simple. Let's slap on it the tentacle of the sloth. It has a vessel attached to it, which means it will expand to the right side. If you have something without a vessel, that's the end. So keep that in mind, right? So let's go with the tentacle of the sloth. And as you can see, we have 2 things slotted in. Our brain is at 2 out of 6 capacity. So how are we going to expand this? Well, we know that we can add nerves, spines, lungs, retinas, and intestines. And we do happen to have a very good nerve. The nerve of the wolf. It's like the game knows. We're going to slot that on. As you can see, we have 4 out of 6. This means that we have 2 spots left. But that's not all. Let's first add whatever we want to trigger on top of that, because as you can see, it has efficiency as well. It has an activation chance of 56%. That's very important. So each of these has a 56% chance of triggering. Let's see. Let's add you there. And let's see what is our highest crit chance. We have a 36 here, 1 out of 4. Do we have a greater mutator? These are the same. Okay, we'll add that up. And beautiful. So now we have a character that activates its primary attack every 2 seconds, which is our tentacle of the sloth, which is a projectile that kind of floats around, has infinite pierce. When this projectile hits, the nerve of the wolf gives us a chance to activate these limb of the witches. Now, I have gone with limb of the witches, but you can also add other melee attacks, which will trigger off the bullet, or other range attacks, which will trigger off the bullet. And so you can create this incredible cascading effect. The smarter and more creative you are, the better it ends up going. Now, there's also a little arena right here, which you unlock fairly early in the game. It is auto-aim, very much like the action roguelike. So you can test your build. And as you can see, there's like no cost to like changing it up. And the visuals of your build also change depending on what you have equipped, which I find to be incredibly good. Can we just appreciate it when devs take the time to make it so that the visual changes correspond with the mechanical changes? I very much enjoy that. Anyway, that's your testing arena. Let's actually go to the actual gameplay if you're still around. Let's keep it simple. Let's go to ground 1. This is where you begin. This is the currency for the printer, and these are just natural organs. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see if we can find something fancy in this run. And hopefully put together a more grievous creation, because right now we only have 1 limb, which implies the potential existence of a 2nd limb. But as you can see, it has pierce and it can hit multiple targets, and all those targets it hits, it can trigger those items we put onto it, those AoE effects, those witch limbs, which we get a lot of apparently. Right now, I don't see a way of like salvaging them or maybe putting them together. It really seems to be luck of the draw, so maybe those are better. Who knows? I do not know. We can check that out if you would want to. Let's see. These are, well, I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad. Like they have mutant 4, so that's pretty good. And battery is currency for the printer's upgrade and unlocking of more slots and such, which is very good. All right, so let's get this lined up. The music seems to be a little buggy. Sometimes it mutes itself and doesn't, or soften itself, but doesn't soften. Unsoften? Ooh, we have a spine. That's very good. An actual spine. We might check that out as well. That's my first spine, which is the very basis of the character, which you can also build on top of that character and get multiple spines and become an abomination, which, you know, staying true to form, if you will. All right. Now, if you do clear the map, you end up sucking in all the resources. So it's not like you need to catch everything or pick up everything unless there's a good reason for it. As you can see, everything gets sucked in automatically anyway, so that's very good. More Lamb of the Witch. There's a lot of witch stuff here. Or maybe it's just limited right now because it is the prologue and it is free. So it is okay, though. I have seen other things drop from the other floors. This might just be because I decided to go to floor 1, which is kind of where they teach you the basis of the game after the tutorial, right? But as you can see, the double AoE effect and the potential of infinite pierce triggering multiple times. Very good. Now, the sweep can also trigger multiple times, but then you have to be closer to the enemy, you have to group them up, but then you have this cascading effect where you can shotgun a bunch of enemies, which is incredibly powerful if you group them up. But with that also comes the problem that the boss fights have area of effects, and as you can see right there, if you have to be close to the enemy to be able to do damage and you have to run away from the enemy to not get smashed, it might cause a bit of an issue. But you can also shoot bullets that can trigger melee attacks, which then can trigger the AoE effects. So there are ways to do melee at range, I guess. There are ways to do that. Ooh, we got something fancy over there. I don't know what that is. It was very loud. Resource to get access to the boss fight of the lab. All right, got it. It's the key card. Understood. So, let's actually take a look at our inventory right here. We did get the Spine of the Lizard 150. It's the same thing. However, we could, if we wanted to, kind of adjust this. Right? We could slap this on here to save it. I did that wrong. My bad. But I believe we could add another spine. Insufficient frequency. Okay, so it's not as easy as I was hoping. Okay, let's actually just stick to the melee weapon now, because I showed you guys the range weapon. Oh, oops, sorry, I have to go one back. This is the best limb we've got. We also have the limb of the giant, which I have. This is the one that I printed, but I guess I want to get the vessel first, right? Then we do the nerf, and then we add on top of that. What can we add? Tentacles, limbs, tongue, belly, offspring, and horn. All right, very good. So let's see what we can do. You can just select the thing, and it glows green with what you can add. Like, for example, I could do this and then add another nerf there later if I would want to. However, for now, though, I think it is better if I decide to stick to what I know, and that's just the AoE effects. They have been serving me very, very well. As you can see here, increased radius, increased base damage, but minus crit chance. I'll take that. That is more than welcome. We have some increased base damage here. This is just a basic mutation, right? Yeah, basic crit chance. I think I like that one better. Yes. Let's keep the damage high. Do I have any other mutants? I don't think that I... Well, I've got one that's 12 here, so unfortunately these are just a little better, I think. Yeah. 2.5 effective radius, capacity 1, critical strike chance 20. Tier 2 increased base damage. Tier 3 increased base damage. This is increased base damage tier 5. Does that mean if I go here, it's actually better? No, it's not 18. Okay, so I'm a little confused about how the mutation system works. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Or maybe it means tier 2, tier 5 is really bad. Oh, it's the other way around. Sorry. It's the other way around. Tier 1 is the best. Tier 5 so far seems to be the worst. All right, got it. We got there. Sometimes it just takes a second. You know what I mean? Tier 3, tier 3. That doesn't seem very exciting then. Tier 1, projectile always pierce 30% reduced base damage, +1 to additional vessel. Yeah, that's pretty good. +1 to additional vessel, which is where that one comes in. Let's see if we can get some mutations going then. Having that said, though, let's check the printer real quick. Nothing super exciting here. Okay, that's fine. Let's go down, and let's go to Yeah, let's go to Lab Zone 3. This is the one I haven't cleared yet. Let's open up the box. Nice little chest. Alright. Let's see how this melee works. Now, I said that we can shotgun them, but it's very dangerous because we have to be close to them, but then you do have this massive shotgun effect. Look at that. Incredible. Definitely feels more effective than the bullets, but yeah, you have to be much closer. Ooh, tentacles. Are they good? Could be. We could maybe mutate those. Who knows? Alright. Let's keep it together. As you can see, the music still kind of fades sometimes. I hope they fix that bug. It's not really a problem because you can reset it by pressing Control. Ow. I did that to myself. Trying to stay out of range. Oh, there you go. One more. There we go. There's the box. Ooh, that's one I haven't seen yet. What does that do? Belly of the Crocodile. Deal damage over time to the target when activated. Oh, dot build? Poison build? Anybody ready for a poison build? Let's get some printer money. Printer currency. Meta progression. Oh. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Okay. Am I supposed to do... Oh. I'm not sure what's supposed to happen here. Is this just kind of... Okay, is this like one of those areas that you have to stand on to try to defend effectively, and then when it's fully powered, you get a reward? Because it feels like it's one of those things. Ah, it's green. That must be good. Green must be good. So it's one of those King of the Hill type of things. And then once it becomes active, they start spawning. Got it. So there are also events. Very good. Not sure if it's good to have melee on this or bad to have melee. It's probably good, right? Because you have to be close range anyway. Because you have to be on the on the platform to be King of the Hill. We are on floor 2. All right. Yeah, the shotgun approach of this version of the build definitely destroys everything that is not a big boy. Okay, very good. Ah, so you get a chest like that. Lots of printer currency. So that's how we get our reward. Let's get the organs, shall we? Don't need to print organs if you just naturally find them. The door is red, which presumably means it's more difficult. Like an elite fight. Oh, that's a lot of smashing. Let's keep them close so we can get that shotgun effect. Look at that. Beautiful. Super easy. That's a lot of Belly of the East. Ah, we have another unlock for... There it is. A lot of Belly of the Crocodile. Another spine too. Very good. Gene fragments. Oh, we're going to splice some genes. Working with you to reactivate those devices reminds me of the days when we were building this base. Aw. Maybe I should also figure out a way to make a new body. Forgive me, I'm so emotional today. Let's upgrade the operating table first. Ah, so we got the upgrade. There we go. Reactor in. I'll grant you the operating table more interesting functions. Done now. It allows you to recycle organs. There it is. Select an organ you don't need and press the trash can to recycle it. You can also spend cells to craft extra brains, as well as expand your brain capacity. By the way, different brains work simultaneously. Come on, bro. Praise me. Give me 100 or more reactors. I can craft a spaceship for you. It's urgent to repair this base first. All right. So for 1,000, we can craft a new brain. Okay. Let's craft a new brain. So then we can select it. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Did I... Can't mutate. So I can press E on anything that can't mutate. I think I don't need anything that cannot mutate, right? Like, that doesn't seem important. Like, the mutations seem fairly potent. I do not wish to ignore them, because it doesn't seem to be a benefit in not being able to mutate. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So we do now have this basic AoE shotgunning effect. Let's see if we can add something more here. First and foremost, we add the spine of the lizard, which has the same stats as the other one. What do we want to add? I guess we could add Launch a Nova when activated, which is the AoE effect around us. Or maybe we should do a projectile, give us some spice for distance. That might be good. We only have one nerf here at the moment, and it can't mutate, sadly. So we are shooting a bullet, and then what is our best? Increased radius, increased base damage. I actually don't like that. That's tier 5. Nobody cares about tier 5, right? Tier 5. Nobody cares about tier 5. Increased radius. Let's do increased radius right here. All right. We go back. Is there anything fun in the printer? We did get a bunch of research. Oh, we are one off. You know what? We'll wait until we can upgrade that. All right. Let's go to Lab Zone 4. So now we have, as you can see, 2 weapons. Let's find out if it works. All right. So we have a melee weapon and a ranged weapon. Ah, there's the bullet. Ooh, they're a lot faster now. Oh, they're much faster now. Okay. What is that? What's that? Oh, that's the gene splice again. Belly of the crocodile. Mutant 2. Okay. Add a modifier. Ooh. Remove a random modifier. Reroll all modifiers. Lot of important stuff coming up soon then. That's going to be very, very good to perfect your build. All right. Ooh, I don't know what that is. That's new. Let's try to not get hit. Oh, that was a hell of a shotgun. My goodness. That was real nice. I don't hate that. Let's go here. I think that's the gene splicer again. Or maybe that's the reroll mechanics or the modifying mechanics. Let's find out. Okay. Very good. Grouped him up. Get that shotgun effect. Oh, he's quick. He's quick. Okay. Nice. Maybe I should just double down on the shotgun and have a double shotgunning effect as opposed to the bullet. The bullet feels kind of unimpressive right now. But who knows? Maybe that's just me. Or maybe I should make a shotgun at shotguns while shotgunning. And just become a full-blooded wizard. Or is it a witch? It's the witch organ, right? Ah, so it's like modifying. It's a lot of modifying tools. And a new reactor. And a keycard. Bunch of solvent. We also have a new spine. Right side organ periodically. 2 seconds. Yeah, nothing special there. Just a regular, good old-fashioned spine. That victory sound is so loud. I am so sorry. Everything else is like super quiet, and that victory sound is like super, super loud. The developer must have played Final Fantasy. All right, I know you're curious, but please upgrade the facility first. I know. So we're going to probably get the tools now to re-roll and whatnot. So let's figure out how that works. You can see a mutate button when you select a mutable organ. Okay. Press the button to enter the mutation menu. In this menu, you can check all the potions you collected during the adventures. Use a potion to mutate an organ. This may empower the organ with some special effects, but be careful about the durability of an organ. Organ's durability reduced by 1 each time it mutates. When the durability reaches 0, the organ can no longer mutate. Ah, so it's like a Last Epoch kind of thing. Not that anybody here plays Last Epoch, or maybe you do. But you know what I mean, and if you don't, that's okay. Let's see how this functions. So we do have this nerve that cannot mutate. But we have some stuff that can mutate here. For example, this +1 vessel. Let's mutate. So we can add modifiers. Limb of the zombie. Mutate. Okay, how do we just slap it in? Add a modifier. Okay, insufficient durability. Oh, it's already 0. Oh, so we have to find tools with durability 2. And all of these organs we found here are all 0. This limb of the giant, however, does have some durability. Let's see if we can add a +1. That'd be great. Mutate. Deal triple damage. Effects delay for seconds. Nope. Reroll. Remove a random modifier. Reroll all modifiers. Mutate. +1 additional vessel. Increase radius. Critical strike chance. Reduce radius. Ugh. So we get radius. We lose radius. But they're all tier 1, tier 1. Durability 8. Let's go back. And let's slap that on here. So now we have Limb of the Giant. Launch a rectangular strike when activated, which gives us a nerf which has access to Limb of the Witch. Very good. So we might have to actually worry about durability also now. These guys have a lot of durability, luckily enough. Durability 3, durability 9. So let's try to mutate here. Mutate. Reduce radius. Increased radius. Let's do a reroll here. Chance crit is lucky. I don't like that delay. +1 additional vessels. Okay, let's try that. Go here. Now we have a effect that can nerf, which then can trigger another one, which has no durability. This is durability 3. Launches a Nova when activated. Let's see. Mutate. 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 Okay. Durability is now 0. So we'll add that over here, which gives us this one back with 0 durability. Okay, so we'll just do E. Anything with 0 durability probably should projectiles always pierce. 30% reduced base damage, +1 additional vessel. Okay. Yeah, so we are actually looking for high levels of durability then, more so than existing mutations. Got it. All right, let's move on. I have no idea if this is going to work. You can actually see that I have a gorilla arm if it wasn't for the witch's hat. I think I saw the gorilla arm. Or maybe it was just my imagination. So this is the first boss. I'm sure this will go well. He's still asleep. Let's start. Here we go. Oh, he looks friendly. The Earth Shaker. Okay. Oh, that's mechanics. Oh, you drop mines that slap the enemy. Oh boy, that's very interesting. Okay. Ooh, it's not the most useful. Okay. Also wonder where my second brain is. I thought it was going to be around me, but I believe it's a range attack. It's an AoE ranged attack. Oh. That might even be better. Possibly. Unless I messed up my brain. I might have messed up my brain. Wouldn't be the first time. I am only human. How did that kill me? I was in... Wow, that was even louder than the celebration sound. I really thought I had that. Well, our first death. We just come back to alive. I really thought this worked. It may not. Launch a Nova when activated. Maybe it does, in fact, not work as intended. Let me actually just switch to... I do have some durability here. Let's see if I can mutate that. Mutate. Mutate. Remove with lowest tier. Remove all non-tier. So there's some really good like modifying crafting systems. But we don't have anything else. And we did not get the vessel +1, which is a bit of a problem. Which I do want. So I think I'll just switch this to vessel over here. And then I'll go here, which gives me another one over there. We do have nerve and intestine that we could possibly run, but we don't have any nerves or intestine for like a continuous cycle. Because then you can have a hit effect that triggers a hit effect that can trigger a hit effect. You can have this like wonderfully cascading effect, but it requires quite a bit of value, which we currently don't possess. I guess I could have printed a nerf, but I don't think I would have gotten anywhere. I think I have to upgrade the brains more so than get more brains. I guess that would be smart, if you will. I don't exactly know where the hitbox of this boss is, but it terrifies me. I'm assuming the hitbox is simply his actual shape. Although it looks more like he's top heavy, right? Like he's the danger is like he's standing up top. But it feels more like no, even when I get close, I get hit, even though I don't see anything that gets hit. So the hitbox is bigger than his visual form. Am I seeing that correctly? Oh. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like if this is the way the bosses work, I think I want range weapons. I think I'm going to feel a little safer with range weapons for sure. Oh, wow. How the bullets were too powerful. I got kind of caught off guard there. That's okay though. Can I? Oh, we can actually do a group edit here too. So far, I don't see any specific ways to like. Oh wait, no, hold on. Capacity, brain capacity. It's in the back here. How do I hide that? How do I hide this? How do I? Oh, I can move it. There it is. Now we have 7 brain capacity. And if I want more, I'm going to need to do some additional stuff. Awesome. Got it. Got it. Okay. I can't do anything with it right now, but it's there. We can do something with it later. So that's how that works. Awesome. Okay, let's see. So like I said, I definitely want the range option here. And then we're going to go try this again. As that will for sure allow me to stay at a much, much safer distance and get the job done, right? Okay, here we go. Ow. Like, see how it feels like I was out of reach there and I still got hit. It's very difficult to gauge the difficulty or the hitbox of this creature. And it doesn't help that he has like a bunch of like allies that come out as well that are much faster than I am and ruin my life very quickly. It looks like they actually have problems rotating. So that's how you deal with them. Okay. Wonder if I can use them to maybe get a bit more damage in the boss by using a shotgunning effect. Ooh. Okay, this is a lot more tricky than I thought with the tools that I have got. Maybe I should just double down on the range, you know? Or maybe I should just stay away from the walls. That probably would help as well. Whoa. And that's why. So the bullet hell definitely becomes more spicy. I'm not sure yet how to avoid that, because there's... Unless I'm like very, very far away. Seems fairly difficult to pull off. Okay, that's a summon. Man. Yeah, oh come on. Everything moves, ow, so fast. It's a little tricky. I almost had it though. I think we've got it. If I can, let's see, launch a rectangular strike when activated. Yeah, I think we can probably... I've got an idea. It's a crazy idea, but I've got an idea. What if I do this and then add you here? There's nothing we can add over here specifically, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can add No, that's fine. I think that's okay. Well, maybe not. I wish I had another plus, but I think this is going to be simply it. Because now what we can do is summon the strike with the range weapon. That should give us quite considerable coverage. Hopefully. Assuming the strike distance works. Okay. Yeah, see, now the hit at least is much better. It's much more consistent on the boss. And we can also possibly shotgun the with the limb, which looks more like a tongue. It's a zombie limb, but I thought it was a tongue. I'm not the only one who's thinking that, right? Like, it looks kind of like a tongue. Like, if you had to look at the red sweeping thing, would you think it's more of a zombie limb, or do you think it's more of a tongue? Now, be honest. Hashtag not my zombie arm. Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like the punch is a lot more reliable if we apply it with a ranged weapon. Let's get away from the corners so the things don't bounce. Oh, scary. How the hell am I supposed to avoid that? Maybe you're not supposed to avoid that. I walked into that. That's on me. Ow. Okay, but I definitely, I had that. I shouldn't have walked into the wall. It definitely feels like it should have already been gone, right? Like, I didn't feel like I actually actively walked into the wall. But yeah, the hitboxes to my brain feel trickier than any other roguelike I've played before, which is weird because you wouldn't expect that. My brain seems to be fine-tuned on very specific interpretations of hitboxes, and this game kind of switches that up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I have to stay far away to be able to create an opening on those items. But if I do that, then I can't sweep with the other. This is definitely a boss that prefers melee. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely not going to make it. I feel the hitbox might just be a square as opposed to the shape of the boss. Okay. This is weirdly difficult. I don't understand as to why it is. I am going to beat this damn boss. I have created my tiny little monster, and I will beat this damn bastard, or so help me God. Come on. Right. I can play Super Chicken. I mean, I might have to. Maybe I should just forgo all kinds of reasonable, like, shotgun damage and just realize that it's safer and more logical to just keep my distance. Lovely shotgun right there. Ooh, dodged that perfectly. Very nice. Stay away from everything that is bad. Like I said, we're just going to play chicken. That's all we can do. Play chicken. Beautiful shotgunning effect right there. Oh, I got hit again. Yeah, like, it doesn't feel like I am touching him, and yet the damage. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know, I don't want to turn into a league player where nothing is my fault and it's always somebody else's problem. This could just be purely me. All right. Ooh, that certainly was me. Even if I am trying to preemptively anticipate that to some meaningful extent, I still get hit by it. It gets also a lot more denser, like the lower the boss is. Although I'm not sure if it's lower the boss or if it's longer the fight goes. Oh boy. Yeah, that was very difficult to dodge. man, like there's no opening. There's just no opening. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, chicken is the way to go. Chicken is the way to go. There it is. Look at that. Look at all that crafting material. Perfect. Show me what you've got. More crafting material. A bunch of... I think that's DNA sequence. Yeah. No, wait. No, it's something different. Tongue of the Earth Shaker. Fire a pulse when activated. There's another reactor. What is that? Increased movement speed. Small gene of the leopard. Ah, so we're going to be able to get our meta progression. Our universal meta progression. Whoa, this reactor is beautiful. I'll put it to good use. It's time to upgrade whatever it is. Culture dish. Let's see. Now you can use genes. Genes are required to be suckered in DNA to take effect, giving you some special power. The more powerful the gene, the more DNA slots are needed. You may recycle some genes if you don't need them, breaking them into fragments. Ah, so we have increased maximum HP and movement speed, and they also have gene crafting. Ah, so you can just craft 200. Let's go. Organs are recycled with double value when picked. Wait, could I just not slot that in and then just... Each bladder increases the damage of glands in the same brain by 12%. Okay. I mean, I could just take it out. I could just go in and then recycle and then... Yeah. Recycle, come back. Or now recycle, and then put it out. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That seems a little silly, but sure. There's like a little passive increase as well. So there's speed, there's movement speed, there's some utility. That's very cool. So the game gives you another fun little mechanic, which is flexible meta progression. That's a fun way of doing the skill tree, so to speak, right? Compared to other methodologies out there. I like that a lot. We also have enough for the upgrade right here. Upgrade complete. Let's do a free reroll. Some durability over here. We can repair this. What do we have? Bladder of the Boxer. Gain 1 charge when hitting a target. When reaching maximum charges, consume all charges to activate the right side organ. Oh my goodness. So the more you hit, the more triggers you get. That's really nice. Yeah, we might mess around. You can see there's a lot of fun potential mechanics that are very early in the game. So I can't imagine what it must be like later in the game. That's going to be wild. All right. Max charge 534. Oh, when reaching max charge is 534, but the efficiency is 650. So this is a cast on fill. So you don't want to do this as your primary. Now, mind you, the game can, of course, cascade incredibly lots, because we can shoot one bullet and have multiple triggers from that bullet, and they all count as charges, I imagine, because it only specifies hitting a target. So one hit can end up being hundreds of charges, right? So this is probably quite insane once you set it up. Although I also want to see this, though. Fire a pulse when activated. Pulse deals up to 100% damage as it travels further. Can't mutate. Get rid of it. Fire pulls when activated. There you go. So let's actually see what these weird little tentacles are. Okay. Come on. That's the pulse. So it's literally just a Hadouken. Okay, I see you. So now we have directional damage. It looks like it's homing, or like it shoots at like the nearest target. That's kind of nice. That's very good. All right. A lot of stuff to do in this game. My goodness. A lot of interactions. A lot of mechanics. This is free, by the way. Incredible prologue. I need to keep an eye out on this, because this might be awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't done so. The notification ring bell thing is down there too if you're feeling frisky. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night. I'm out.